Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Cass and this should have been episode 28 and I think I will name it episode 28, but it will be the end of the vanilla vintage story series, and I'm gonna explain to you why right now. So here I am in the creative mode. I made a similar world to mine because in the last episode I was going around this island and I went here in the same spot that I am right now, and I got a good reading of copper. And after this I started recording episode 28 actually, and I came here. I made myself a little home with a bed and I tried to survive. Oh, let's see what happens if the drifter goes into the water. That's something that I'm willing to see actually, if he is dying or something. Are you dying, you ugly face? I don't think so. So it looks like they can pretty well swim without problems. That was another question of mine actually. So I went here and I started digging and digging and digging and digging. And I've got a lot of good readings and a lot of good readings and a lot of good readings and so on. But I wasn't able to find any copper near me. And I spent like 3 days here. 3 days. I had the food with me, and somehow the good readings went towards the ocean. And this is not the original, as I was saying, this is the creative map where I went crazy trying to find the copper. But in the original digging of mine, every time I got a good reading was near the ocean, like towards this side. And I don't know how I mean, I don't know if the copper will be in the ocean. I don't know if I am able to see myself on the minimap now, because I've got a lot of readings just to see where in the hell is that copper. But look at this. In this direction I've got good readings, but I was already in the ocean. I don't know where. Look again here. These are holes that are made by me, because I was following the heavy temporal storm. Great, let's move fast. So I tried my best. I didn't find any copper. I was so disappointed, and I jumped into the creative mode. I started digging using the creative mode. Look at this. There is no copper around here. I finally found some copper. I have no idea where. I went so deep into the caves. Here it is. So there's no possibility for me to be here. Let me see. So I see copper here. Okay, it's a big patch of copper, but look at this. Look at this. I'm going up now. Look at this. Oh, great. That's just great. Okay. I can skip that. That's nice. So that was it, man. I was trying my best to find the copper. I was taking readings like crazy around here. There was no copper near me. I don't know how big is the actually patch of copper if I've got such a big reading with the first time that I went, but I was not able to find any copper. And okay, this is one of the things that are disappointing for me, not over the game. The game is so great, I'm not gonna stop playing it, but because of this world that I'm in. So look at this, I went like crazy around here. I spent like 4 hours in this see, native copper, big readings, but the copper was so deep, or maybe I don't know what I'm doing anyway. And this is my island here. I started to see where is the copper. See, everywhere, even here. And also where I found copper in one of my first episodes. Anyway, I made some diggings just to see where was the copper near me. It wasn't near me. I mean, there was this small patch here of copper. That was the one here in the lake, and I don't know. I think I had a bad spawn. There was an island to the right of this island where I am. There was this island, nowhere to be seen. And if I went straight to my right, look at this. I went even here, and I just wanted to see where can I find land, man. Okay, I went top, I went to the left. That's cheating, of course, but I'm not gonna play this map anymore. I just want to see if there was land, and it was indeed a lot of land, but I don't know how in the hell I end up straight here in the middle of nowhere. How? Look how big is this, how big is this. There's a lot of good things happening. Wait a second. I don't know how, but I end up in the middle of nowhere. That was a bad thing for me. This was my island. It was a really nice island, but all the animals got extinct. So there were like 2 wolves, I think, and a bear of some sort. If I don't know if even if the bear is still around here. As you may remember, I burned the whole island. Look at the island. Let's see, can I think I can do this just to get past the winter. Yeah, look at this. So this great island where I was filled with animals, with trees. That was before I arrived. So look at this. This was the island. See how beautiful it was before I burned it to the ground. And yeah, there were no animals. I couldn't find any animals. In the end I killed my piggies. Around here there was some piggies. I don't know, maybe I hunted them too much, or I don't know what happened, but there were no animals. Maybe it's just a small island, and you should not intervene in the biodiversity of it. Maybe that's the case. There was a fish. Oh, there were fishes here. I don't think they were in my playthrough, or maybe I wasn't seeing them. Anyway, so I want to apologize if any of you is disappointed that I'm gonna stop this series, but I'm gonna start another one. And as I don't know if I was saying already, but I'm gonna start a new series, and I have a few modes in mind that I want to add. I don't want things that are not fit in the game. So I'm thinking like I want that mode that you can use right click to zoom in. I want that mode that's whoa, look at this. Ooh, okay, that's so beautiful here with the flowers. I want that mode that you have rivers. I'm so excited to see rivers in this game. I think they are a better fit, and also I can generate maps that are not just ocean like now. Look, and this was another island, and look how far I had to go with my raft. I don't think it was possible. I think I will die of freezing, especially because this would have been the first day of November, I think, if after last episode, the posted one, I went straight to here. I think it was 1st of November. As I was saying, I already spent like 3 days trying to find the copper. Maybe I will show you some footage, but I don't think... I mean, it's really boring. I talk about things and I try my best to find copper, and that's nowhere to be found. So yeah, look, there was a big mass of land around here. That was so beautiful. And if I was somewhere around here, maybe spawning, I think that the things would have been better for me. But in this spawn, I don't know, a few of you already told me that maybe I have a bad spawn, and I think so. I think this was a bad spawn. So that's it, actually. I will start a new series. It will have a few modes, so it will be light on modes, but I want some of them. And I watched some videos, and there were a lot of... Let me see, can I choose? Not the rain, I don't care about the rain. This wind is going me crazy. It's really annoying. Let's go further into the land. Okay, this is better. So see, look at this. This is so nice to build, to be. I would have loved so much to be here, but so I'm stopping with the complaints, and I will make that map, and it will have rivers for sure. It will have that zoom thingy. Also, I want to be able to... Oopsie. Oh, that's the cave formation. Really interesting. Look at how big it is. This one around here. Yeah. Oh, another one there. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the mode if I found it. There is that mode that you are able to get up on the slopes without having to jump at every step. That's really interesting to have, I think. I will think about other modes. I will do my research. As I was saying, I don't want modes that will alter the feeling of the game. But maybe I will add the alchemy. I know there's a mode that's giving you the possibility of making potions. That will be kind of interesting in the long run, in the end. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy, and ooh, wolfies. Right? These are wolves. Hello, Mr. Wolfies. They are so beautiful. Look how cute they are. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy, and I see you next time. Bye bye.